What is poppin', motherfucking gamers? Welcome to the 20th iteration of the Nifty Cauldron podcast. I am one of your esteemed hosts, Kelly, and this is my other esteemed host.
It's Milan. What's up? What's up? It is
What's
podcast
good?
number 20.
I know, right? The big 2-0. We can almost drink. The next podcast, our podcast will be able to drink.
Technically, because one episode got borked, this would have been 21.
It would have been. Our podcast is now officially old enough to drink. And if you would like to celebrate with us, you should do that by liking this podcast, subscribing, smashing that bell, and taking a shot.
But only if you're of legal age. Don't drink. You're not legal.
Yeah, wherever the fuck in the world that you live. Just get fucked up if you can. Don't get fucked up if you can't. But also don't get fucked up, because I don't want that liability either. Deuces.
gotta cover our asses first and foremost for HR.
Yeah, it's like you're just gonna like the really like fast speaking part at the end of like commercial where it's like, the Nifty Cauldron does actually condone drinking.
Yeah, or like the super tiny text at the bottom.
Yeah, may cause loss of scalp and penis.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. And death.
That's us. Haha. Welcome.
That's us. Welcome. Disclaimer: you might die. You won't die.
But yeah. How are you this week? How's the new year treating you?
So the new year was cool. I spent some time with family. Grimora, her birthday is like right after the new year, so we spent some time together. We played some board games. One of my favorite board games, Aeon's End. If you haven't played Aeon's End, it facts. And then we also played this game called Isle of Cats, where you are basically putting a bunch of like rare and exotic cats on your boat to like save them from pirates, and you have to like strategically put these different colored cats, and like you have like more than 3 cats touching, then you get victory points, and like it's basically a victory points game, but you're saving cats, so it's very cute. And then but Aeon's End fucks. If you haven't played Aeon's End, it's fucking dope. Surprise, bitch, we're a board game podcast now, motherfucker. But Aeon's End fucks. You basically play as like 4 wizards that are trying to kill like this fucking monster that's like trying to kill the city of Gravehold. And then, yeah, you're just like fucking 4 wizards that are just trying to like shoot magic and fucking kill the thing before it kills everybody else. And it's I don't know, it's just badass and a cool co-op game. So it's awesome. It's got a lot of it's deck building. It's got deck building. So like if you're a Magic the Gathering nerd, you just went 6 to midnight because I just whispered deck building. And it's also got, you know, like magic. So if you're a Magic the Gathering nerd, you also just went 6 to again. You went 6 to midnight again. And then it also has, you know, like killing monsters. So if you are a Magic the Gathering, just kidding. I got nothing. I mean,
it sounds like you had a good time. So
yeah, it was a pretty cool time. I like playing board games. Board games are really awesome. I want to say like my favorite board game is Betrayal on the House of the Hill, and it's basically about the Scooby-Doo gang goes to a haunted house, and yeah, exactly. Scooby-Doo gang goes to a haunted house, and then bad shit happens. One of them gets corrupted by the evil of the house, and then they try to kill everybody else. It's a good time.
Interesting. I actually think I saw that game, but the actual Scooby-Doo version on Virtual Tabletop the other day.
Ooh, well, if you ever, literally fucking ever, if you get like the whispering of the idea, like in your fucking, both your mind's eye and your whispering eye, that's a vagina joke. If you feel that ever, that you want to fucking play Betrayal on the House of the Hill, like DM me, slide into my DMs. I will go 6 to midnight, and I will tell you my parents aren't over. My parents aren't home. Come over. We'll play that game.
Dude.
We'll get down. We'll get down on that fucking game together, dude.
I mean, I've never heard of any of these games you just mentioned, so.
Oh well.
But I'm also not really in on the whole board game thing, because I don't have friends, okay, that live nearby where I can justify getting into board games, where it's like, oh, I'm just going to spend $40 to $80 on a board game, and maybe I'll play it in the next decade. Like, that's not a wise financial decision. Maybe, you know, with Virtual Tabletop, that can maybe change a little bit, but that's kind of why I don't know most board games, so.
Well, the board games that I play aren't like, you know, fucking Monopoly or, you know, bitch ass fucking Clue. Though I love Clue. I love Clue. I fuck hard with Clue. But you know, like the typical board games, like we play like very obscure, not really obscure, because like the ones that I listed aren't even that obscure. But
no, you play elaborate board games.
yes. One of my favorite board games that we played was this board game called fucking Kingdom Death, and that was fucking sick. Oh my god! But it's like a bajillion-dollar game. It's like a $200 game. So
I mean, it's probably free on virtual tabletop.
probably not, because it's only available to people that kickstarted it. You can't find that game ever.
I mean, you can upload it yourself. Like, if I own that game, I can program it into a virtual tabletop, and nobody can stop me.
No one's gonna take the time to fucking do that. The rules are so convoluted, but you know what? I will go and I will look it up.
Yeah, like,
and if it does, I'm down. Because that game's
have you seen how many people have uploaded so many games on virtual tabletop? People are down, you know?
But that game's fucking sick. It's basically like you awaken and you are just like a bunch of random people that are like stuck near this lantern made out of human skulls. And you basically, it's like build a civilization together, and like you build a civilization together, and then like, you know, you have to go around and like, you know, try to scavenge things and stuff like that. But then monsters come and they try to kill you, and it's just really intense. Like there's like a fucking like lion, and you basically attack the lion, but you attack the lion and then you basically roll for like where you hit it, and so you can actually like cut the lion's balls off, and then it gets mad and then tries to kill you more. It's black metal.
I mean, mood.
It's black metal.
I'll probably react the same way.
It was it was honestly black metal as fuck. It was so fucking cool, but it's very like long and convoluted, and like basically you build a civilization and it's just like, well, do you want to bury your dead or do you want to eat them? And it's like you can make fucked up decisions and shit like that. Like, when do you think it's an appropriate age for women in your civilization to start like having children or something? And you're just like 16. Like,
if there's grass in the field, no, I'm not gonna even.
Fucked up.
I'm not even gonna. But speaking about eating people, great segue. So you've tuned in a little bit because you were busy over the New Year's and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
To watch me play The Forest with Chris and Joey and Ariel.
Yeah, like a little bit, tiny bit.
And things have changed now, but for the first, I don't know, 6-7 hours, maybe even more than that, they refuse to eat people. And I'm like, dude, I got raised, you don't waste food, you know? And
yeah, no, dude, you
don't. Yeah, and like one of the first things I said, like, man, if Kelly was here, she would eat the cannibals with me. Like, she would vibe with me. She get it.
2 seconds, I'd be like, oh, I'm hungry.
Yeah. Dude, I wasn't even hungry. Like, we just killed a guy and we chopped his leg off and we cooked it, and like, oh, I didn't know you could do that. And then I just held E and just went home. You know?
Hell yeah, brother. Hell yeah.
Like sometimes I just eat a limb as a treat. I'm just full. Like, you know what? I could go for like an arm right now, you know? Sounds about right. So, but things have changed now, because when we were in dire straits and everybody was starving, they accepted the cannibal life.
And they ate?
So, yeah, it's either you eat or you die. So,
bruh, humans are just long pig, bruh.
Humans taste like chicken, apparently.
No, they taste like pork.
Fair.
That's why they're called long pig.
I mean, I know, but I've heard the saying that humans taste like chicken a lot.
I hear they're closer to pork, but you know what? When I die and I want everybody to eat me, let me know my skin. Let me know my meat texture. Or
I mean, you'll be dead.
Well, okay. Commune with my spirit and let me know my meat texture, but also let Milan know what my meat texture is. Talk about my meat.
Bro, I get first dips. Fuck that.
All right, go for the soft bits. Maybe you could eat my cheeks, and then you could take my dimples into you.
Oh, those cheeks. All right, that's fair.
Shit, got him. Poor dab.
But also to like bring it way back for a second, before we get out of hand with like good vibes. I need to rant for a bit. I'm super mad, and I think you're gonna agree.
Okay. What enrages you, brethren?
So earlier, I was on the toilet, as one does, and I was just scrolling on my phone. I was going through Twitter, and then I saw a retweet that you made, or I think you made it, but you liked it, whatever. It was a retweet about a bunch of girls remaking a Mahjong set.
Yes.
Bro, I am so mad about it. it's like, you made it worse. Why would you do this?
Exactly.
Like, help. And then they charge $400 something for a set. Dude, okay, so I have an imported Mahjong set out of fucking ivory and bamboo covers, I think. I'm not sure about the bamboo part. Imported out of fucking Japan, and I paid $300 for that.
Damn.
And it's like, and you have the audacity of the wardrobe, the lion, and the audacity of this bitch. No, the wardrobe, the lion, the witch, and the audacity of this bitch.
There you go.
And you have the nerve to remake it in what looks like shitty ass quality, like plastic or whatever the fuck you're using, with fucking up the art, making them super thin and skinny and just weird, and you charge over 400.
Yeah, and then like it's like ugly too. It's just like now the tiles are like pink, like a pink flower, and you're like
pink and green. And it's like, for one of them, I was like, so for some of them they went like hella crazy. Like that, it didn't even make sense to me. And one of them was just like a leaf set. From 1 to 10, it had the exact same art. It's just like a different number. Like, bro, really? Like, that's the best you could come up with?
Yeah, honestly, reading that was very much what in the caucasity for me. Like, I was like, wow,
so,
look at all these fucking Karens ruining my culture.
Like, I'm super white, but man, I love Mahjong.
You don't disrespect Mahjong. You don't disrespect Mahjong in this house.
And then I don't know if this is like a white thing, like a white version of Mahjong, where when you're shuffling, you pick 3 tiles to give away, and everybody does the same thing for like 5-6 turns in a row before you start the game. It's like, bro, now I know what everybody has. Like, what? What's the point of that? You just take from the wall. Don't be a bitch.
I've never seen that done.
I've never heard of that, but in that entire Twitter thread, like, it was like a short video where they did that. I'm like, what the fuck is this? Like, is this American version of Mahjong? Like, is this white people Mahjong? Like, I thought white people Mahjong was just fucking
poker,
Rummy, like Rummy Cub.
Oh, Cube.
Rummy Cube, yeah. Like, I thought that was white people Mahjong. You know, I don't know, man. I'm just mad. Look, that's
local man like loses shit over Mahjong.
Dude, I own a Mahjong table. Like, I own several sets of Mahjong tiles. I fucking love my gambling, you know?
Okay, so real shit, fam. I am a bad Chinese person.
Do you not know how to play?
I don't know how to play Mahjong.
Ooh. I'm surprised your mom never taught you.
Because my mom doesn't like gambling.
I mean, you don't have to gamble against your family. You can just
No. So
play.
I sat next to my aunts and I was just like, can one of you motherfuckers walk me through this shit? And then my mom was just like, no gambling.
Damn.
So I don't know how to play Mahjong. And I tried to learn and no one would teach me because my mom said no. And here we are.
I'll teach you when you visit.
All right. And then I'm going to join at the fucking Chinese New Year Mahjong table and just be like, my fucking Magane Glint, my epic anime theme song comes on, and I'm gonna fuck it up.
Nice. I mean,
maybe not this year.
I'm not a fan of the Chinese rule set, but it doesn't make sense to explain because it's convoluted as to why if you don't know the game. So I'm just gonna leave it at that. I prefer the Japanese, the Richi version, because it's more calculated when you win, in my opinion.
Calculated God Gamer?
Yes. Like, I think the Chinese rule set is easier, and that's why I don't like it.
Pog.
Yeah, I know. But never tell your mom I said that.
I'm gonna text her that right now.
She'll fucking challenge, like, she'll like just link me to like some online Mahjong app. Like, prove it, bitch. Let's throw it down.
No, because remember, she doesn't like gambling. She wouldn't play you.
That's true.
She'll never play you.
But yeah, no, I fucking love Mahjong. I've played against the European champion.
Okay, weird flex, but go off.
I know.
Why? How?
Like,
explain.
Well, so when I used to live up north, like a couple of hours from where I live now, I mean, across the world in general, but especially in my country, the Chinese rule set is a lot more popular. Like, for every like 15 Mahjong clubs that play the Chinese rule set. There's one that plays the Ricci rule set, and I played, you know, like with my ex and like two of my friends. We would play Mahjong every week, but then I got good and they didn't. So I ended up winning like 90% of the time, and I still had fun. And we all, it's kind of like, it was our poker night, right? So it made sense. And then we were like, hey, like how about we look for a club? And the nearest like Ricci club was like 2.5 hour drive. Fuck it, let's just go, let's do it. Fuck it. And then like, you know, we called them up in advance, like, hey, we're this far away. I know you guys are majorly you know, a Chinese Mahjong place, but you know, like, are there enough people for Ricci so we don't just drive 2.5 hours to play by ourselves in a different location, right? And then when we got there, it turns out, you know, like one of the people that loved Ricci but never got a chance to play just turned out to be the European champion. Like, oh shit.
Okay, small fucking world. Go off.
Yeah.
I mean,
it's
how'd
like,
you do?
I didn't even know we.
How'd you do? Were they impressed by
Overall,
you? Were they like, are you winning, son?
I won a couple games, but
Oh.
like, I mean, I won a couple hands, I should say. Overall, it was a loss. But because so like we hung out a little bit that night, and then that club was actually doing like a presentation / recruitment at an upcoming anime convention. So when and we were going to the anime convention, so that's where we met again. Then we just like legit played Mahjong for like 9 hours straight. like our con friends were not happy that we were not hanging out with them, and we just played Mahjong for like 9 fucking hours, dude.
Damn. Damn.
But yeah,
Well, okay, first off,
you know.
how much did you pay to go to that convention to like not even fucking use your badge that day and just play Mahjong instead?
Well, it was a 3-day badge. I think it was like $40 for all 3 days.
That's cheap.
I mean, our conventions are a lot smaller. Like this was like the fourth time this convention was being held or something.
Bruh, I look at fucking anime.
And it was
Anime Expo.
And I think, yeah, no, like I think even the convention was even in my city, so I didn't even have to get a hotel or anything. I just fucking drove there. It's 10 minutes away. So,
Bruh, that's insane.
I mean, I'm sure it's a lot more expensive now. Like I'm sure it's closer to like $90 or $100 for a 3-day pass.
Okay, I'm like, that's the current market rate, yeah.
Yeah, but like this is fucking 10 years ago, you know, like times were different, and anime conventions and anime in general wasn't as big here as it is now. It's still not big compared to the US, but like I think we had like 2.5 conventions a year. Like we had 2 major ones, and then we had one convention that was 1 day a year. Like they didn't even do a full weekend kind of situation. So it's you're not competing with a lot of people, right?
Yeah. Bruh, here in America, oh my god, the fucking conventions are fucking huge, like astronomical.
Yeah, like you guys have a convention every week, I think, somewhere.
Somewhere, but I mean, that's not really saying a lot, in my opinion.
Yeah, and obviously because it's such a huge country, right? But yeah, and then we never spoke again.
No, you'd have like a lifelong Mahjong friend and you didn't even fucking hang out ever again?
I mean, like he if he still lives in the same place, he's still like almost 3 hours away from me now. And he was almost 3 hours away from me back then, so it's kind of like this was before Twitter.
Okay.
Right.
Craigslist misconnections. We played Mahjong at an anime convention.
Oh, like
your eyes were green or something. I don't know.
I'm sure I could find him. Like I'm sure the club still exists, or that he continued to play on a professional level, right? Like I'm sure I could come in contact with him again. I really want to. But...
Be friends. Have a little Mahjong friend. I'd love that for you.
But also, so when the unfortunate thing is you need 4 people to play Mahjong. You need 3 people, but the game variation with 3 people sucks dick. I hate it. Don't like it. Sucks. So you need 4 people to play.
Oh, okay.
4. Yeah.
Is there like a 2v2?
Indirectly, like you can make teams, and then because if you really want to, you can aim for somebody's hand, like for somebody's winning tile. So you could, in theory, play together, but it's pretty next level.
Okay.
If you do it
1v1, you can 1v1 someone, right?
I mean, it's free for all, right?
Yeah. I don't know. The fact that you're just like, you can't play with 3. I'm like, why?
Yeah, because, well, if you translate it to poker, let's say you play poker with 4 people, and then when you get down to 3 people, you have to take out a suit. That sucks, right? Like, it's just like it's boring.
I can definitely see that. It can be like a little shitty.
Yeah, it's just not fun.
Yeah.
So when I moved from up north to where I am now, though I was still with my ex, so I was like, hey, we have the 2 friends that we played with, they didn't move with us, obviously. So like, hey, we can't play Mahjong weekly anymore. And the only 2 people nearby are Paul and his girlfriend. Like, so I asked Paul, like, hey, do you wanna like play Mahjong? He's like, sure, but I don't know how to play. I'm like, well, do you want me to teach you? Yeah, I'm down. I'm like, okay, cool. Now listen.
You taught Paul before you taught me.
This story does not have a happy ending.
Uh-oh.
And then I asked this girlfriend, like, hey, do you want to learn how to play Mahjong so we can like play together, like once a week, once every 2 weeks, once a month? And she goes, no. And that's it.
No.
She didn't even want to learn. Like, not like give it a chance. She literally just said, like, no, I just don't want to hang out with you guys. Fuck off. Like, I haven't played real life Mahjong in like 8-9 years. I miss it, dude.
Wow. That's a long time.
The gambling blood in me is craving. But yeah. Fucking hate what they did to the Mahjong remake. Oh, I'm so mad.
It looked ugly too, and then it was just like, it's like, oh well, fucking Francine just loved Mahjong, so she decided to just shit on it. I'm like,
yeah, like basically, if it was something like, hey, like my child like really loves the game, or my friend really loves the game, but they have like trouble like distinguishing the shapes, so I made this thing to help them, and so they can play the game with us. Cool, amazing. Like, like that's very accommodating. Awesome, go for it.
But no, it was just
not like,
let me just take this game and gentrify it.
Yeah, and then sell it for over 400. Like, bro, you can get a fucking ivory set for that money, imported out of China or Japan or wherever the fuck you want. Like, you want to buy your Mahjong tiles from because the Chinese tiles are bigger than the Japanese style. So I get it if you don't like that. But it's like, bro, don't. 400 makes me mad. I am mad. I'm gonna be mad about this the entire fucking year, because every time from now on whenever Mahjong gets brought up, my brain will go, hey, fucking remember when those people did the thing? Like, I don't remember,
The North remembered, Petridge Farms remembers.
I would never forget this.
Recall the one time in which the Karens ruined your favorite thing.
2021 was supposed to be better, just fuck.
It's not though, because you found out that you have an astigmatism.
Listen, don't. I found out like 5 minutes into the new year, bruh.
I just loved I love that it got clipped to you and you're just like, 2021 is starting off great.
Dude, I thought everybody saw the streaks. I thought that shit was normal, because I had it before I had glasses.
Nope, it's not normal. It means that your eyes are fuddy-duddy.
Do you have astigmatism?
In this eye, yes.
So do you see streaks, or only when you close one eye?
I see streaks because it just kind of
dominant eye.
Yeah, it just kind of bleeds into it. But I don't see streaks with this eye. So if I go like this, I don't really see them. But if I go like this, big halos, my guy.
Fair. And for everybody who's obviously only listening, he's alternating between her left and right eye.
Yes. So I'm saying my left eye. Once upon a time, my left eye, I got a piece of glass that got stuck between my contact lens and my eyeball, and it severely lacerated my eyeball. And I had to go to I didn't go to the doctor for a couple days, and then I was like, you know what, this pain is incessant and it really hurts.
I kept yelling at you to go to the doctor.
Yeah, and I was like, and I can't really see out of this eye anymore. I think I should probably go to the doctor. And then like Milan's just like, why haven't you gone to the doctor, you fucking idiot?
Dude, you don't fuck with your eyes.
Yeah, so then I eventually went to the doctor, and they're like, oh, you know what, this is McFucked. We're gonna send you to a specialist. So then I had to go to like an ophthalmologist, and then the ophthalmologist was like, hey, yeah, your eye is fucked up. You have severe lacerations on your eyeball. We're gonna give you these steroidal drops. We're so glad that you came in because it looks like you started getting an infection. If this persisted, you would have lost your eye. We would have had to remove it. So we're gonna give you these steroidal drops, and we're gonna try to regrow your eye, but no promises. You came in kind of late, and I was like, well, fuck. So luckily enough, the steroidal drops worked well, and my eye grew back, but it grew back a little wonky. So now it's not a perfect circle anymore. It's a little bit of like a fucked up football shape or something, astigmatism basically. And
It's a
that
little
is
bit
a story.
oblique.
Yeah,
Is that the word? Hell yeah.
oblique.
Oblique? Yeah. Does that mean like round shape, but not entirely round? What does it mean?
Oblique is a muscle.
Fuck.
I was like, nani?
But I spell it differently. Like OBLIQUE. That's not a muscle, right?
Hold on. Let me. We're gonna look up how to spell oblique. Real quick.
Oblique. Sloping. Oh, synonyms
nope.
are sloping, slanting, slant, skew, or bevel. Bevel kind of works.
Okay. Well,
Maybe.
yeah, I guess it does work. Yeah, slanting.
Hell yeah.
But okay. Neither parallel nor a right angle or a specified line. It's a slant.
Mhm.
So my eye is not on a singular plane. It's a three-dimensional.
No,
object.
of course. I mean, I'll be like, I used the wrong word, but it just somehow accidentally ended up working. But I
It
meant something
does
different.
Kind of work, but I was thinking more of
Like-
like the muscle.
Yeah, like I thought it meant like where it's round-ish or rounded, but not a nice circle. That's what I thought it meant. So I'm wrong anyway. So that whole flex kind of backfired. But continue with the story.
Oh, right. So then, sorry, I'm just an idiot. Okay. So then, yeah, they gave me steroidal eye drops. They gave me the drip, and then my eye grew back, but it grew back kind of fucky, and so now I have an astigmatism in this eye. And it's also my weaker
fair.
eye. But at the same time, at least
Oh.
I have it, and it kind of works. I mean, not well,
Yes.
obviously, because my eyes suck. But I mean, I'm like almost fucking blind. But I mean, it works enough where I didn't have to lose it. So
Yeah,
and I'm
like-
not wearing an eye patch. So I'll call it a
You
win.
still get to keep your depth perception, basically.
Yes and no. My depth perception's awful. And so is my night
Yeah.
vision. Oh my god, my night vision is horseshit. Like if you dropped me in the middle of a fucking forest and then I didn't have a flashlight, I'd be like, time to die. And I would just lay down and let the animals take me.
My night vision is good.
Can't relate. Don't know her.
But it's bad if there's a lot of light around. So because yeah,
What does that mean? If it's your night vision and there's a lot of light around, that doesn't mean that it's night anymore.
well, like if I'm driving out at night, for example, I don't feel comfortable doing that because everything is lit up. So I used to wear glasses from when I was 12 years old up until I was 18, and then I got LASIK, which was great. One of the side effects of LASIK that they do not tell you about.
Oh, is it? You get,
Is-
yeah, the halos.
No, is you become light sensitive. Like very light sensitive. Like if I look, I think I'm pretty sure I've talked about this on the podcast even. If I look at a flame like of a candle, my eyes hurt because it flickers too brightly. A flashlight of like a camera will literally blind me and it will hurt for like 10 to 20 minutes afterwards. So when it's nighttime and all like the street lights are lit up, like all the cars have lights, blah blah blah, like that just hurts my eyes. So I can't see as well when it's lit up. But if it's completely dark, I acclimate super quickly. Like
Yeah. Okay. Well, dude, you ever see the movie fucking Pitch Black?
I think so.
The one with Vin
Seems
Diesel.
perfect at least.
Oh my god. No, Pitch Black. It's a sci-fi.
I think so.
Okay, so basically, if you're listening to the podcast right now, one, take a minute, like, subscribe, hit the bell, ask me about my wiener. I don't know. So Pitch Black is a movie with Vin Diesel, and in that movie,
Oh,
Vin
yes.
Diesel basically he gets his eyeballs like polished, like his corneas polished, so that he can see in the dark. So basically, you are Vin Diesel in Pitch Black.
Hell yeah. No, it's true. Like I remember, so after the surgery, I was so light sensitive. after LASIK surgery, it's to the point where they give you like special like UV blocking glasses, and I put those on. Like it was nighttime by the time my surgery was done, like 7 or 8 p.m. So it was dark out. I put on those glasses. I closed my eyes like super tightly shut. I put my hands over my glasses and like down in my lap in the car ride home just to avoid like the street lights, and it still hurt. When I got home, we had to turn off all the lights. Like do you know when you turn off your TV and it goes on standby and there's like a little red light? No, off. Everything had to be off. Like I had to fucking pull like the fucking circuit so there was no light anywhere. And then we just fucking had dinner in the pitch black, and I could see so well. It was so good. Paul was there actually, so he can confirm that it was super cozy. But my mom, and probably Paul included, didn't like living in the dark that night. You know?
Yeah, I can definitely understand that. I mean, somebody with that has a fucking terrible night vision. I would fucking eat shit and die. But yeah, you're literally Vin Diesel's character in Pitch Black, and then you went on to be in Chronicles of Riddick, which actually was a pretty good sequel. Okay.
Yes.
Chronicles of Riddick fucked, especially because Pitch Black came out in 2000. Chronicle of Riddick came out in fucking 2013.
Are they making a new Riddick movie?
I think so. I think Vin Diesel has like a deal because if he just keeps doing Fast and Furious movies, I think like for every 3 he gets like funding for one Chronicles of Riddick movie, because he's super into D&D and that's like what he wants to do.
No, I know, but like I thought I heard murmurs about it like last year or the year before. I imagine COVID just put a big stop to it.
Yeah, but I love Chronicles of Riddick. That was a fucking great movie, and also Carl Urban in that movie. Hot. I'd sit on it.
I mean, that's fair. That's to be fair, sitting on something is very low effort, right? Like you don't have to do anything. You know what I mean?
Are you trying to say
no,
that it would not be a pleasure or a privilege?
No, I'm not saying that, but we get what I mean, right?
Yeah, no, it is pretty low effort. I mean, I'm not taking any work.
Yeah, and it's like technically, even if they're not
it's right in that face, bitch.
Like even if they're not hot, you can just close your eyes and imagine they are. You know what I mean?
At first I was like, and then I was like,
man has a point.
Yeah, I know.
Man's not wrong.
I know. Nailed it. God Gamer? Calculated?
Maybe, sure. Speaking of calculated God Gamer.
Yeah, do it.
Monster Hunter demo dropping this week. Or should have dropped by now.
Allegedly.
I hope. Okay, so we'll know Thursday for sure. That's because they announced today that they're doing a live announcement on Thursday. Like, leave it to fucking Capcom to announce an announcement. They're like doing a digital event where they're gonna show off the demo, and I think that's pretty much it. Like, they're probably just gonna show off some gameplay features, and I hope it'll just be a case of like, surprise, bitch, it's out on the store right now, haha, like that kind of situation. But I honestly expected no later than Friday, at this point, and I hope I'm right. Well, I mean, first I have to go back because I thought it was gonna drop like Friday at midnight, and it still might, but I already like kind of told like, haha, bonus stream, but I can't say why, haha, like doing bonus stream on Thursday, haha. And now I might be like, no bonus stream.
JK, LOL.
JK, I was wrong, so it's kind of rough. I'll probably like tweet about it and like wait, like, I mean, I'll probably tweet about it after the live event, right? Because we'll know by then. Like, the live event's like 2 p.m. local time for me, or 3 p.m. So it's like hella time before stream. But if they're like, haha, it's out now, like, surprise, bonus stream is now, like, I'm not gonna wait until midnight if it's out now, that kind of situation. But I don't know, like, how do you feel about the demo? Like, I'm not super pumped about it because it's like, it's not the full game. I just want to test out the weapons and like, get a grip of the controls and like see what kind of information I can glean from the demo. But it's not like, oh, fucking let me play this for 20 hours straight kind of situation,
Yeah, for sure. That's basically my same exact thought. I'm more trying to use a demo to like peep what weapon I want to fucking use, and get a good understanding of the controls. And that's pretty much like what the gist of a demo is for me. Just get a feel for it, and then but I'm probably not gonna like play like 20-30 hours of the demo and be like, oh yeah, I'm so wet for this game, bro, kind of thing.
Because like maybe if it was a case like you get to keep your progress or something, right? If the demo was like, hey, you can do all the 1-star quests or something like that, right? Then yeah, cool, like let me get a head start or something. I do want to play with you, if nothing else, just to test how the online is, like if we're lagging, because this time it's fucking Nintendo servers, and that's always a fucking coin flip.
Yeah, and also not even to add the extra fucking layer to that fucking shit cake. You're in Europe and I'm in US.
Yeah, not exactly, but that's what I mean. Like that's why I want to test how online is. And
even the Nintendo servers alone are kind of shitty. I mean, think about like when we would fucking play like Animal Crossing. Sometimes they get fucking to shit.
But we're still continents apart, right? So like I kind of hope it won't be an issue, or that they have dedicated servers, or I'll fucking settle for like the person who makes the room is the host, because then I'll just do it because I have the best internet, or you do it and I connect. Like it's fine, right? Like I just don't want there to be like annoying desync or like disconnects in the middle of quests, because knowing Nintendo, it's not going to be easy to just join a lobby, because Animal Crossing has scarred me forever to a Nintendo online experience,
But remember, it was the best multiplayer game.
Bro.
As well as Last of Us too.
Bruh. Man, now I'm low-key like excited about Among Us again. New map. Yeah, because new map is coming soon. I was hoping it was going to be a January release, like end of January, but as far as I know, they haven't announced anything since the Game Awards, so it might be more like February or March after all.
Well, it says in Steam, a little bit about it, but that's about it.
Yeah, but like we already saw that preview. It's just it's kind of hard to gauge. It's like, man, when's the next community night? I want to get sweaty again.
Oh my god, the next community night isn't until like a very long time.
Oh, that's like 4 weeks from now, right?
The 29th.
Oh, can I go into a coma until like the 28th? Like, can somebody help me out?
Local man craves coma. I mean, why don't you just play Among Us on stream and just have people play?
I want to, but the truth of the matter is, not enough people show up to my stream, and I don't mean it as like a drag to anybody who does show up, or be like, hey, get more friends in here. But it's just like, I would say at this point, not necessarily even counting Darkest Dungeon, because Darkest Dungeon has been really good for my viewership.
Yes,
I average like 9 to 12 people per stream. So I think it's a tall order to be like, hey, everybody watching right now, come play Among Us with me. You know what I mean?
Yeah, just because some people are kind of like lurking because they're kind of doing things and stuff.
Lurking, or they don't like Among Us, or they don't have the time.
Don't like Among Us.
I mean, Phantoms is like Among Us.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Or if it's like, hey, I want to play proximity chat, and then there's people who can only play on the phone or on a tablet, right? They can't use a computer. So plenty of reasons. So it's like, I kind of have to wait for community night. And even then, like sometimes we still struggle to get 10 people when you have like 20-30 people watching, right?
Yeah. I mean, that one Jackbox night, like, oof, I couldn't get like 7 people to play with me, and it made me feel some kind of way.
I think it was bad timing. Well, I mean,
I think it was like right around Christmas, and some people were like busy.
Not just that, but also like Chris had been playing Jackbox for hours prior to that, so I think maybe people were already a little bit burnt out. And in general, like, I don't really like Jackbox that much to play. Like, it's fun to watch, but after half an hour, I'm kind of, you know what I mean? Like, it's kind of like if you've played one type of Jackbox, you've kind of played all of them. Like, the humor is consistent, right? Like, it's not radically different. It's just like a different little spin on things. Like, to put it differently, if you don't like Among Us unscaled, you're not gonna love it on Polus, right? It's a little bit different, but it's still the same type of game.
Yeah, I mean the mechanics don't change, just the map and the layout, but also Polis is superior to Skeld in every single way
Absolutely.
possible.
Absolutely. Polis is best map. It's just the best one. I love Polis. But you know, so in that sense, but I can totally get it. That you were like, man, I can't get 7 people. Oof.
I couldn't get 7 people to play fucking Jackbox. Like, I think like I had 4 people in stream that were like, okay, we're ready, but I was just like, we can't play this game because it requires like 6 or something. And it was just, no, I had 3 people. It was, and me included. I think like the people that came by was like Furious and like E-Tron. And I was sitting on my fucking dick for the rest of it. And I was like, it made me feel some kind of fucking way, dude. It made me feel that I was just the smallest little girl in the room, being a wallflower at the party, and no one wanted to dance with me.
I mean, I can get that, right? Because it was like the first time as well, right? Like typically community night is like super busy and like everybody's always on board. And Among Us aside, sometimes it's like, man, like there's too many people who want to play and people have to sit out, you know? So I can definitely get the sudden like fucking 180, like, wait, what happened? And I think in general was just also a bad week for you, like mentally. So it probably just add it to the whole thing, you know.
Mental health wise, I was a mess.
Love the implication, like it's past tense.
I mean,
you're doing a lot better.
It's only because lately, I mean, for the last few days, yeah.
Yeah, but I mean, that's what I'm judging it on, right?
Yeah, I'm just a moody person. I'm just really fucking moody, dude. I don't know.
I mean, that's fair.
I can't always be sunshine but like lollicups and lollicups.
Lollicups.
Lollicup. Lollicup is actually a very delicious boba brand place out here, and now I really want boba or like a slushie.
I've never had boba.
Put that on the fucking list of things you've never fucking had.
I mean, yeah, that's absolutely fair. I've had slushies though. Which flavor do you like best? Blue?
To be honest, I like the slushies that are basically like soda flavored.
Oh, so like Coke and stuff?
Yeah, like a Coke slushie or like a vanilla Coke slushie or a Mountain Dew slushie or.
Yeah, over here we get.
I think I do like blue. I think I like blue more than I like red.
Like we get red, blue, orange, and sometimes you have the option of Coke. So I just always go for blue.
Blue's solid. Blue's like blue raspberry, right?
I don't fucking know. Blue is blue. You know?
Dude, you're one of those people that like when you fucking need like a Gatorade, you're just like, give me the blue one. But there's just like 10 blue ones.
Bro, if you call a Gatorade by its name, you're a fucking cop. Don't.
Then oink oink motherfucker. My favorite Gatorade is Limon Pepino.
Which is like yellow or green, right?
It's green.
Yeah, so say fucking green. You cop?
No. No, because it's a different type of green. One, it's like a Mexican flavor of Gatorade, and it is specifically lemon and cucumber, or lime and cucumber, and it's so fucking good.
I mean, it sounds fucking tasty. Like I've had like one Gatorade in my entire life. Also coincidentally blue, I think. But you know, just call it by the color. Like that's like, don't be a cop. You know, just do the thing like you're supposed to do the thing. Integrate into society, Kelly. Like,
no.
Do your part.
No, I don't want to. I don't want to integrate into society.
Fair. I don't know. I lost my fucking train of thought. I mean, I didn't lose my train of thought. It's just, I know what I wanted to talk about, like, independently or sporadically, but there's no good way to segue, and I don't think it really fits in. So I'm just gonna hand the ball over to you because you're the fucking esteemed host of today. So shove off that responsibility right back to you.
Okay, sure, but I'm not gonna call Gatorade green. Like I'm gonna say fucking Glacier Ice Frost. Like I'm gonna say the name of the Gatorade flavor. Limon Pepino.
Let me know in the comments down below if you're a cop or not. This is very important. If you're not a cop, while you're down there, like the video if you're not a cop.
Non-cops only.
Yeah. Fucking over
Kinda
here.
Kind of like farmers only, but only exclusionary.
Yeah, like
towards one
fucking
person.
fully naming the Gatorade flavors. Get the fuck out of here, dude.
Dude, why are you so upset by this?
Dude, because I'm still upset about Mahjong, okay? Like I'm gonna harbor this hate. Like this is the inner turmoil. Like this is like the energy of like a rude smooth, like bubbling to the surface. And you know, cannot be contained. The real question is why the fuck do you use the full names instead of colors? Like that
Dude. Like, what is wrong with that? Why am I getting so much hate? Also, please, like, let me know if... Come on, this is normal. This is normal. Don't fuck with me.
It's absolutely normal to call them by the colors. Yes, it is not normal to call by the flavor name.
Bro, I can't believe I'm getting attacked in my own podcast by my own co-host
I mean,
for
listen.
using proper names for fucking Gatorade.
No, the proper names are colors. That's what they're named.
No.
Yes.
Oh my god. Okay, someone comment below. Stop this fight immediately.
Somebody
we
please
need answers. Yes, we need
confirm
answers.
for me that I'm more American than most Americans.
You said as you didn't like Oreos.
Yeah, fuck Oreos. But also, are Oreos even made in America? Like, are they an American invention?
I think so. I think they're called like America's favorite cookie. Like legitimately, that's their fucking tagline.
Fair. But still, I need to graduate from being an honorary American to being a full-fledged American, you know? Fucking, like, to ride that train a little bit. Codenames really brings out a lot of slang in people, like what people know and like what you expect, like what's normal to you, but like, wait, that's not common everywhere else. Kind of situation. Slip. Fucking shiver.
What was another one? There's a lot of prime fucking examples. Okay.
Battery.
Battery. Yes. The ultimate European man flexed his fucking
baseball
American
knowledge.
baseball knowledge.
And then had the entire chat disagree with me that it's not a thing until they Googled it. That's a power move, though. Like
it is. That's actually. I'm not even upset. That's pretty BDE.
Like that's a feels good moment when everybody like yells at you because you're wrong, and then they Google it, and then they go quiet, and then they apologize, like you're sorry. Like that's a fuck it, you better be sorry, bitch. You know, like that's a damn right you are.
Damn right you are. You better suck my dick.
But also, Codenames is also unofficially the fucking dragon bully Milan for no reason, because people assume he's a fucking idiot about animals, and he's spy master, so you can't even contest the accusations being thrown at him.
Yeah, the chicken, dude.
Bro, well, Milan is a fucking idiot, so he might assume that chickens are furries. Dude, I was screaming. I was so mad at you guys. I don't know if you went back to watch the VOD, but I was howling.
I didn't need your fucking scorn.
I was howling that I was getting dragged for no reason. Like I would have gotten it if I had made like a mistake about animals or something. But no, just out of left field, you and Paul are like, yeah, he's a fucking idiot. Yeah, fuck that guy. He doesn't know shit. Like, why? I'm giving good clues.
You are. We just assumed that you were dumb.
Yeah. But like, I don't know. It's just like, did people just forget I grew up on a farm? Hello? Like, that was the main takeaway.
We totally fucking did. But, I
love Codenames.
Codenames is really good. I mean, that's like been a very good thing for you. Like, stream-wise, like, you get a lot of people that participate and they get hype and shit like that. And then, I don't know. I love playing Codenames, but I mean, your Darkest Dungeon streams have been doing really well, but you know, unfortunately, a certain thing happened.
F and chat for Paul. So, unofficially, our first death.
As he goes.
Unofficially, our first death was Burner Babe.
Yes.
Bodman Babe.
Bodman.
But one, that was entirely my fault. I got super not cocky, but like I should have rammed. Like, you know what? Fuck it. I'm stubborn. I just want to beat this mob, even if I'm only doing 1 or 2 damage at a time. But when we got back into town after the dungeon ended, she immediately got resurrected by like a town event. Like, fuck yeah. It didn't even count, didn't go to the graveyard, nothing happened. Cool.
Yeah.
But last stream, Monday, we had our official first F, aka Paul, aka Rethiel. He just got fucked on. Like that's it. Just the fight went bad. The entire dungeon was off to a rough start. I missed a lot. I got a lot, crit a lot by enemies, and then he just went and he died. Like he just fucking exploded, and it's really bad because he was one of 3 healers, and he was like almost a max level. So I have to credit a new healer from low level to 5. So it really hampers progression. I think if it wasn't for that, we could have finished Darkest Dungeon in 1 more stream. I think at this point we might need 2. Like there's a lot more content still to do. Like there's a whole area, like a whole DLC area, and there's like not the modded area, and there's 2 DLC areas, like the court and the mill house. But I'm getting the impression that people are getting a little bit fatigued of watching Darkest Dungeon. Like I know some people have expressed it to me off stream, like, hey, I don't know how long you're gonna keep going for, but it feels kind of samey at this point, right? Like even the 1 death didn't really spice or change things up that much. So me just having to retrain a new healer just adds 3 hours of padding to do that, right? Like it doesn't.
I mean, can you grind that like off stream?
In theory, but then that's assuming the assumption that nothing's gonna go wrong, right? Like it would really suck if I grind off stream and then then I'd like turn back stream and just like, all right, if you're not in the list, don't worry about it, you know. Like you just didn't make it.
Like we're gonna open this just chatting segment with a dirge to Keanu Reeves.
Yeah. So I don't know, like I feel at this point like 2 streams is probably like a good stopping point, especially if I maybe go a little bit longer, and it's kind of like if I don't make it, I don't make it. I think people are just kind of done with the game. I'm also kind of done with the game. Like, I just want to go play Bloodborne, BBH.
I just got hype.
Yeah, I mean, so if things go right, then by the time this podcast comes out, come check out my stream tomorrow playing Bloodborne. You know?
Yes, I fucking love Bloodborne. I cannot wait for you to play fucking Bloodborne. I love Bloodborne. Bloodborne is amazing. It's fantastic. The lore, bitch. The lore. I just can't. I can't. I'm so hyped for you to play Bloodborne. I'm like fucking... I can't even put it into words.
I mean, it's a podcast. Try.
I'm ecstatic. Just, yeah. I'm ecstatic for you to play.
I mean, same, because you've seen me play Sekiro, right? So you kind of know what to expect in a sense, gameplay, not gameplay wise, but like game skill wise. You know, like I don't think you're worried that I'm gonna get stuck on a boss for like 6 hours and it's gonna be a shit stream kind of situation. You know?
Yeah. Yes. It's gonna be so good. Honestly, like watching you figure out stuff in Sekiro, like I'm gonna look forward to seeing you like do that, but this time actually like knowing. But I am ecstatic. I am rapturous. I am joyful. I am enchanted, enamored, elated.
Yeah.
Enthusiastically delighted. Yeah, dude, I'm big nutty. I'm big nutty for you to play. Big nutty.
I mean, so am I. You're gonna have to be my guiding light a little bit, like to give me spoiler-free hints. Like, hey, like I don't know how the game is structured, but like for example, have you ever played Dark Souls 1?
No, I played 2.
Fair. Dark Souls 1, when it got DLC, it was super fucking convoluted on where you unlock the DLC. It made no fucking sense. So you literally you were either guessing where to go, or you looked it up online like everybody else did. So I don't know, you know, because obviously Bloodborne came out before Dark Souls 3 and around the Dark Souls 2 times. I don't know how much techniques they've learned or applied, but if there are like hidden, like entire hidden zones that are just like super obtuse to discover or get to, just be like, hey, you should go explore this area thoroughly, or like, hey, you should bring this item, but not tell me why, right? Or if the game has like multiple choices, and if because sometimes I'm very smooth brain, I won't realize that I'm making like a game affecting choice. You might be like, hey, you might want to like think twice about if about this choice kind of situation.
See, with Bloodborne, it's like your choice ends up panning out to something that was going to be something
that's
anyway.
Fine. That's fine, but I mean, like if I'm not realizing that I'm picking an ending or something because I'm just too stupid to realize, I'd be like, hey, take a second, you know, that kind of stuff, because I trust you more than I trust chat to be like, hey, don't spoil me shit, but also give me appropriate hints, because I think chat will always want to blow their load immediately. Like I'll set like 2 steps into a new zone, like, oh god, you have to do this, or you know, like chat will just blow their load immediately, because that's how chat is.
That's kind of how chat is, unfortunately.
Yeah, because chat is also excited and hype, and so you have to be my guiding light if necessary. Maybe I'll God Gamer figure everything out on accident. Who knows? But
yeah, if you get like very overtly stuck, I'll like give you a playful nudge.
Yeah, like it's honestly more so if there's missable content, like, hey, there's a hidden zone, but you have to, like, I don't know, fucking launch the game at 2:17 p.m. while like on a Saturday while holding your crotch and like spinning 175 degrees and chanting like ooga chaka for like to like make the door appear. Like, I'm never gonna figure it out, right?
No.
So like that kind of stuff should hopefully be soon, like next week. Should be
excited.
Like, again, like, because in Darkest Dungeon, if everything goes wrong, I don't think people are down for me to like restart an entire run just to see the ending, you know. I wouldn't be. Like, I might be like to just like restart like on an easy playthrough off stream or something, and then just a week or two from now just boot it up real quick. All right, like let's finish the ending real quick, you know. Maybe, but nah, dude.
Oh my god, I literally cannot wait for you to get to a certain part of Bloodborne, because it is my favorite part and I just love watching it. It just nut.
Is it mid game, early game, late game?
It's like late game.
Okay.
But that's fine. I'll be watching a lot.
I mean, knowing your luck, you'll miss it. It'll either be working or your stream will be, you know, you'll be streaming.
No, what'll end up happening is I will dead ass, like, you'll be right there and I'll get like a work call, or I'll have to like work that weekend for like an event, and I'll just like miss all of it, and then I'll hate myself. Yeah, I mean, possibly, but who knows? Like, you might get to beat her. I don't fucking know. I really hope so, specifically for that specific section of the game, because it is so good. I'm screaming in the club just thinking about it. I'm like, but I'm yelling so loud that it's not making a sound.
You've never played the game yourself, right? Like, you've only just watched like a fuck ton of playthroughs.
I started a playthrough, and then I lost the PS4 in the divorce.
Yeah, no, I mean, like, that's what I mean. Like, I know
was not actually married. That was a joke. That person that I was dating, and I.
Or was she?
I was not married.
Or was she? Insert Illuminati music here.
Yeah.
No, yeah, it's just, I don't know. It's one of those, like, honestly, I'm low-key excited to play the game so I can watch speedruns of it, because I've been avoiding them for years, but I love watching, like, Soulsborne, or I guess Dark Souls speedruns, because I've not seen a Bloodborne speedrun, because I don't want spoilers.
No, do not watch a Bloodborne speedrun. But, okay, so, yeah, I started playing. I never got to finish my playthrough, but I have watched people play the ending part that I never got to.
Okay, that's fair. I guess you might know this. I also have the DLC. Is the DLC relevant early? Is it like bonus content after endgame? Like, where does the DLC fit in?
I'm trying to think about what's even in the DLC.
I don't fucking know, but I hey, listen. I have no idea. I don't even know what it's called.
I don't either.
Like the last hunters, the dark hunts. I don't know, something like that.
nothing a quick little Google won't fix.
Yeah, I mean, obviously, I'm not gonna Google it because knowing my luck, it'll be a super spoiler. Like, oh yeah, the DLC happens when you beat the last boss X. Like, cool, thanks. You didn't need to spell it out that way. You know, you could have led the article a little bit better than that, my friend. But it was a more curiosity question. But because I mean, I imagine it'll have like a couple new weapons, couple like maybe like 2 or 3 new zones, like a couple new bosses. But I'm just curious where it ties in terms of progression / what level you're supposed to do it at, or if it even ties into the story at all, or if it's just like its own independent thing, like Dark Souls 1, when you enter the painting or when you go back in time to fight like Artorias, those like they don't tie in directly to Dark Souls 1, right? It's just you can play them independently and it works fine, that kind of situation. But yeah, I'm super excited to play it. I've been excited to play it for years, just never got around to it, honestly. And then when like the idea of streaming was formed and it was only going to be a matter of time until I start streaming, I was like, I should wait and save that game for content, you know?
Yeah. Okay. Well, I never played through the DLC or saw someone play through it. So if you play through it, it'll be new.
Pog.
Big Pog.
Excited Pog. Speaking about
everlasting.
Pog, by the way, my new emotes are done and they're Pog, dude.
Are they? I mean, they are.
You've seen them. Don't play coy for the podcast.
I was trying to play coy for the podcast.
Yeah, I love them a lot. They're great. They're by the same artist on Fiverr. I need to give them like another shout out on Twitter because they're amazing. They work super quick. They're like super respectful and nice and understanding.
I want to spoiler what some of the new emotes are, but I won't because it's not my place to.
They should just subscribe to my Twitch channel to use them.
Go to Nifty's Twitch channel. The link will be in the description below. And yeah, you should go check it out. And don't forget, while you're down there, why don't you go ahead and give yourself a big old fucking like. And why don't you just fucking ding ding that motherfucking bell and subscribe, motherfucker.
And I guess while you're down there, might as well check out Kelly's stream. It's also in the comments.
Nah, fuck me.
Description.
Nah, fuck me. I suck.
Nah. I also love your emails a lot.
Thank you. Well, they were created by Astral Sugar on Twitter. You can go ahead and seek her, and she will maybe make you emotes. I don't know, but mine are super cute. I love them, and they're made by Astral Sugar on Twitter. Check her out. Finger guns.
But yeah, just good shit. Good shit.
Good shit. Well, it's about that time. We better start hitting that dusty trail, Nifty.
Dusty trail. Oh god.
You're gonna come all the way and not give me a knee howdy?
A knee howdy, partner?
Yeah, a knee howdy? You're not gonna, give me that yeet haw?
Yeehaw. Fucking yeehaw, senpai.
Yeet haw. But yes, it's about that time. We're gonna be wrapping up the podcast for this week. Thank you so much for coming and checking us out. We appreciate you listening to us talk about whatever the fuck we want for an hour. And hopefully it's entertaining and we make you laugh a couple times. That's pretty much what my ultimate goal is. So don't forget to, again, like, subscribe, hit that bell, and stop by our Twitch channels, hopefully, so then you can get to know us a little bit more. We can do some pretty quality D-Gen content on that shit, and it's a good time. So come, hang out, be horny, and come. We appreciate you, listeners. And yeah, Happy New Year, all that good shit. And I am Kelly, signing off. Deuces.
And this is Milan, also signing off. Peace. See you next week.
See you next week. Get the fuck out.
Bye.